I hate you.
Hello, everybody, and
Every
welcome
week?
to the No U
Are
Crew
you gonna do it every
No
week? Are you gonna do it every week? Every
What?
week? Are you
Hello,
just gonna do it? Are
and
you just
welcome
gonna say I hate you every week?
to No U Crew Saltcast, episode something something something.
It's
I think
three.
it's 3. Okay.
It's 3. Okay. It's the
Well,
third one, everybody. You didn't. None of you watched the second one, so you know what? We said some really racist stuff in that one, and you'll
All
have to
18,
watch it to see
all
it.
like 20 something, 18 of you that watched the last one, we appreciate you. Come back for this one, please.
It wasn't
Um,
20. It was 20
second one-
people who watched a combined total of 50 minutes. We hate you. We didn't get any ad revenue off that, so you know what? We don't care.
I appreciate you all for taking the time out of your day to listen to idiots talk about nothing.
Let's turn this to
But,
medium, guys. Oh my god, I hope that didn't kill the recording. It's actually performing worse, so we're gonna turn it back to high. Hopefully that didn't destroy the recording. I'm not gonna
This is
check. Okay, so yeah, thank you viewers. We really don't care. Just I don't know. We're making this for fun, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, exactly. We do this for the lulz, except for Christian, who's doing it because he wants money.
Yeah,
But,
that's true. There's what other reason? Exactly. Silence.
And
There's
Zach,
no
and
other
Zach's
reason.
doing,
what?
and Zach's doing it because he's got nothing else to do with his boring, disgusting life.
He's getting
who
a
has
job.
Who has a job? who
Not you.
had a-
You're applying for a job.
who had a
Zachariah,
job?
I do in fact have a working job.
Press X it out.
Being a call girl
What?
doesn't count. Being a cam boy doesn't count, Seth.
What?
Being a cam boy doesn't count.
I work at a guitar shop and I'm a photographer.
Okay, I'm sorry, Max. Yeah, right there.
Who?
Life is Strange reference. You suck.
Oh, okay.
Why are there so many bulldozers?
Cause, you know, it's a video game. There's gotta be challenge. You
I hope
suck.
that came in. I hope you guys heard that. I slapped my skateboard.
You slapped your face board?
Yeah, face off.
What?
That was the champ right now.
I
That was the champ. Oh.
Okay.
I want to
So-
restart. Not the video,
Okay.
everybody. I mean, my game.
I want to restart on life.
Life.
Zach, what did you do with your week?
Don't ask
Uh,
him. He didn't do anything.
I know.
Christian, what did you do with your week?
Don't ask me. I didn't do anything either.
Nathan, what did you do with your week?
Hang out with a fat girl.
myself because I'm worthless.
I hung out with my girlfriend.
What a fucking faggot.
Whoa, I need to say something else. I was like, Jesus.
Zach,
I'm throwing shade at Nathan.
Zach, what did you do with your week?
I bought 50-cent bulletproof.
Why?
Excuse me, why not?
Why not? The question is,
Why?
why didn't you buy it before?
Oh my god.
I bought it for $2. Do you think I'm
That's-
not going to?
Isn't it like a twin sticks bullshit hellshit game?
I'm sorry,
No,
what?
that's Rise of Dragon Jet Li story.
I'm sorry, what? On both of those?
I thought that
Uh,
50 what was it again? 50 cent.
Bulletproof.
Oh, I thought it was like an over like a
Oh
bird.
no,
Like,
that would be horrible. This is a third-person action game.
oh.
Isn't Eminem in it for like a minute and then just walks away?
Is he?
I think he is.
Steph, I'm going to bring the game to your house whenever I go over.
Having a
We're
seizure.
playing it. I'll bring
Zach,
it
what-
to
Zach, what game? Zach, what console is it on? PS2.
PS2.
Just
I'll bring my PS2.
Okay.
I also bought Siphon Filter too.
Hey guys, can you leave a comment if Zach sounds like his mic's sort of muted?
Or like he's like drowning underwater.
Because it sounds
Yeah.
weird to me.
I bought a headset. That was cute.
It's he bought it at a flea market.
Okay.
He's got AIDS in his ears now.
No, okay, Zach. There are things that you buy at flea markets. Technology
Headphones?
is not one of them.
Headphones
Technology-
especially are not one.
Technology is not one of them.
Because
The audio
it's
was-
99%
oh,
of the time broken.
I like it.
Well, you're stupid.
Once
Hey.
again, Zach just proving that he likes everything that isn't good. But
That's not
Oh
even
my God.
wrong.
I'm about to throw shade right now.
Throw some sunglasses.
that was some hot ass shade. But
Oh my god.
Zach, did you do anything else? Zach, did you do anything else with your week
I
besides
was dying
besides
this
mediocre
weekend.
game?
Oh yeah, he was sick. Remember everybody? Oh wait, you didn't watch the podcast.
You didn't
I'm
get through the
throwing shade
podcast.
at the
Watch the
viewers.
full thing. Fuck you.
Get up. Are
No,
you up?
you don't.
This is you.
You don't have to watch all of it. We want you
Did
to.
you crash?
Please, for the love of God, too.
Bro.
I love this podcast. Oh, I love you viewers. Never forget that. I really do.
I don't. You didn't watch our stuff, so why you don't deserve love? Hey,
No, join back. I don't want to do
No,
this on my own.
you didn't-
I appreciate it all the time that you watch. Although I would appreciate.
Hi.
Although I would. Although I would appreciate it more.
We're gonna talk over each other.
Watch the full thing.
I'm pressing X to doubt that. I hope you know that.
Yeah, you can
You're-
press X
you're-
to doubt and you'll be
Pull
wrong.
me out,
I
Zach.
think he'd be right. You just don't want to admit it.
I appreciate
Viewers,
all
I'm
of
gonna put in a straw poll. No,
all
I'm
of our
not, but
fans.
I'll say I put in a
would
straw.
appreciate them more if they watched our content all the way through.
And they did it. They saw you were in it. They're like, oh.
God.
Wow. Okay.
Aren't 90% of our viewers actually Steph's friends?
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, I don't
They
Who
watched the
shares
first
the
one.
videos the most, Zachariah?
They watched the first
Oh.
one. I remember that. Then they saw the second one, and they're like, no, we don't want it. Hey, if
Said
you're
my
not one
fault.
of Seth's friends
one
and not
that
one of our
actually
friends, you should
spread-
leave a comment.
Who's the one that actually spreads our content around, huh?
Not
Oh
me.
yeah, well, I'm sorry, but
Me?
to the top us. Or
Are you too afraid to spread it around to the no friends you have in real life?
I don't have any
I
friends, that's why.
okay,
That's
let's be
the
honest.
real reason.
Let's be honest. How like have you heard of this podcast before? It's retarded.
It's the worst podcast on the internet.
Yeah,
It's worse than
It is
Keemstar's
the worst.
podcast. Actually, Keemstar's
It's the
podcast
worst-
is actually pretty good. Hey, Beta
the worst
Podcast,
podcast on the
shout out to you. You deserve the exposure from us.
Keemstar, come on our podcast.
No, I don't want to have drama. I don't want to know him on my podcast. You already have Nathan.
actually, hello.
No, you could say we have Nathan,
No.
but he
Oh.
hasn't been here for the last two.
Oh,
So-
save me from Marvels.
What happened, Zach? Are you dying?
Oh, I muted myself.
Oh, good for you. You want to go
I'm
on with
act-
your week? You want to go on with your week? Because I don't want to scrap another episode.
Zach, what else did you do with your week?
I'm
Did you
playing
watch
Shield-
anything, read anything?
He reads? I think he read JoJo or something like that.
I finished those Jolie.
You want to tell them about it while I be quiet? Because I don't know anything to say?
You caught up with Joe Jolian.
Yeah,
And you saw the fried chicken man.
yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It was the weird, like I said, it's the weirdest part by far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that is not an understatement.
But I say
Is
this is
it,
my
would you
third-
say it's the most bizarre part?
Basically, it is truly JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What are we? Some kind of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, basically?
What?
But this is what?
What?
It's a joke.
I don't get it. Jokes are supposed to be funny.
It's about that stupid line in Suicide Squad.
Hey. Hey,
That's
you
pretty
need some
good.
toilet paper to block all that shit coming out your mouth. Da-da-da. Zach, what else did you do in your week?
Scrap this episode. No.
We're not scrapping
Zach,
another episode. I need to put
Zach-
food on the table. You're the reason I'm growing broke, people. I need to get a Patreon. Please, donate $1,000 a month, so my mom will actually believe in me.
Zach,
I
what
don't,
else
want,
did you
I
do?
don't want to do this podcast. Out.
I'm sorry, what? I don't
What?
understand. Your mic sucks. That's why you don't get flea market mics, kids.
Zach, you could have just bought like a webcam mic from Best Buy for like $20 and it would have been great.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you think I have a job right now? I'm getting a job
This
right
is
now.
your job.
This is my job right now. I'm not really good at it.
You don't get
no, even if this is your job, even if we got paid, we wouldn't get any money because Christian.
I haven't made
I'll
any
sue
money.
Well, even if Christian made any money, he wouldn't share it with us.
I'll sue him.
Can I pay you in Steam
Everybody.
cards?
Everybody, when we get famous, please get us famous so Zach can sue Christian.
Dude,
For the case of
biggest
shit.
betrayal
Well,
on YouTube.
He's like cashy fan.
The biggest heel turn.
My friend Zach backstabbed me.
I'm Jonathan, your deal. Steph, your wagon.
You're
Yeah,
you're leafy.
Speedwagon. Even Speedwagon is afraid.
Seth, you're
Oh, no,
leafy. And
Oh.
Zach's Crate
I have
Andre.
I have two chins.
No,
Excuse me.
I'm not gay under because I'm not a narcissist. A
God.
retard.
Throwing shade on other YouTubers even before with more relevancy than us.
Oh my God. This is gonna be an exposed video later in life, isn't it?
Oh, there's no Keemstar with a peto. He sounds
A
like
peto?
Allegedly.
A peto.
Allegedly.
A peto.
What's up, Drama Alert Nation?
Wait,
It's-
wait, are our
it's
fans
just-
the Drama Alert Nation now?
No.
I've
For the
always-
love of God, no!
Steph, give us a book.
Alright, so you caught up on Jotaro, whatever the fuck it is. Did you watch
Jotaro.
anything? You play anything?
I play Insurgency.
Is that good game? Is that good
Yes,
game?
you should all buy. You should almost all buy Jotaro.
I'm sorry,
I'll
what?
buy-
Are you having a stroke?
You should all buy Insurgency.
Yeah.
Insurgency is a good game.
I don't know what it is. I should buy it. No, I won't, because I don't care.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's about. you play
It's
like-
fun. Thank you for elaborating. What do you do in Insurgency?
You play as ice.
I'm sorry, what?
I think you heard me loud and clear.
I did.
No!
'cause
No,
your
we
mic
didn't, 'cause your mic
sucks.
quality is garbage.
You play as ISIS.
Who? The thing from Archer?
What?
Zach, stop.
What?
He's not wrong though. You can play as ISIS. By ISIS, he
I mean,
means
yeah.
undefined terrorist group.
I love snack bars. But,
That's just untasteful. You know what? It's very God. That's
I'm
just
sorry, viewers, that you had to hear that. That is disgusting. Seth, you need to apologize.
fuck you.
wow. See,
All our viewers just dislike this video.
Okay, sweet. Revenue.
Thank
No.
you.
I don't think you get. You don't get money by just like.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, publicity
Yeah,
is
you
good
do.
Publicity. All
No.
publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
I
even
should-
wrong.
So I should just be like grade A under A then.
I'm gonna make like 10 exposed videos like tomorrow.
I will. John Cena exposed. Really
Casey
exposed.
Rams exposed.
Oh, you see this guy, right? An American bloke. Is that how? I was saying, is that how Chinese people talk?
Wait, what? I just blanked out for a second. What?
Okay, you know what? I'm done playing Insurgency.
I'm gonna get us some revenue right now. Hashtag fuck the blacks.
Whoa. Just a straight up racist joke out of nowhere. It wasn't even a joke, it was just a statement.
no.
Whoa.
No live.
Whoa, oh my god. You know, one day this is gonna be uploaded on the internet. And I'm just gonna play that at your wedding. And I mean, college graduation, fuck the blacks. I wouldn't even say that live. I'm not Keemstar. I can't say Alex is a stupid. Zach, what else did you do in your week? We're not scrapping this episode. This is another disaster cast, but we're not scrapping this one, folks.
I take back all further made statements.
Nope.
Those were for comedic value.
No.
It was satire.
No.
No, I'm gonna go full on the back downing. Those were for comedic value.
Oh god.
Are you sure about that?
The 100% back downing. Those were jokes for comedic reasons.
Satire. They were satire. Does this girl have Down syndrome?
Okay. Okay.
If nobody
Christian,
gets
what did
that
you-
reference,
Zach, what did you do?
if
Anything else
nobody
with your
gets
week?
that reference, watch the content cop on Leafy. It's the best.
I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
I wouldn't
Zach, did you
either.
do anything else with your week?
What did you do with your week, for real? Come on.
Don't talk to me, you disgusting socialist pig.
Christian, what
I'm
did you
sorry.
do?
No, I'm sorry that you're an SJW who can't take that I made the Frederick Douglass joke.
Oh my
Here's-
god,
here's-
we're getting right into it, are we?
Yeah, the Saltcast is real this week.
Alright, I'm gonna tell everyone right now. I think the Switch looks retarded.
Okay. We're not even at that section yet, but
That's part of the
alright.
news.
I'm-
Okay.
That's in the
Okay.
news section, but okay.
I'm sorry, when did we actually do, like, organized stuff?
Every
Um,
single
yeah.
episode!
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
we never
I'd even,
followed
like, when I
it.
start talking about Smash and Grab. Oh, there's also news on that. I don't know if we covered it. United Front Gaming closing down. Yeah, we're skipping parts this
We're
week.
not doing it to the news yet!
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, United Front Gaming shutting down, saddest thing ever. I'm like, really, legit,
Okay,
that is
so,
sad.
Chris, what did you do with your week besides be a sad little bitch?
Hey, Seth,
Sorry,
wait your
what?
turn, alright?
Did who hurt
Why
you,
does-
Seth? Who hurt you? Jesus.
Seth, why are you so hostile right now? I don't get it.
Why are you so
You're
triggered?
You're playing on the quality of this show.
Like your mic, Zach. I think Seth just killed himself. This podcast went way off the rails.
I went 0 to 100 real quick.
Zach, so what okay, you know what? Let's just go into the Switch. Let's just go into the Switch. Let's just say what we think real quick, and then we'll move back onto our weeks, okay? Is that fair with everybody?
Not too late. Just whip it. Whip it good. Like that song? I
Zach,
like
okay,
that song.
Zach, what do you not like about the Switch?
Can we not get another copyright strike?
I don't think that counts because you just said it like in like a monotone voice.
Honestly, with YouTube,
I got a
get it right,
copyright
but-
strike on Instagram. That's what I meant because I never replied
Oh.
to you guys. I think it was because I posted part of the Rolling Stones.
Wait, what? You got a copyright strike? You got a copyright strike?
On Instagram.
Were you
God.
just
Oh.
not listening?
No, I don't listen to you guys. When would you ever realize that? Christ.
True.
I played
Anyways,
games-
what were we talking? Okay, what do you not like about the Switch?
It's just a Vita.
Okay,
You
what's
can't-
wrong with that?
That's it.
The Vita, while not being a successful device, that did,
Oh,
wasn't
boo.
No. Listen to Seth, because I think the Vita did have what it took.
the
to,
Vita,
like,
while not being a very successful financially device, it was still a very good device that
It
had
could-
plenty of gems on it.
yeah, but it could have been better. I think that's what Zach feels like.
Yeah,
We've already
the
seen
Vita
this,
could have
but
been
we
much
didn't
better and,
appreciate.
like,
Don't
No,
compare
Guys.
but we
Christ.
didn't. Well, we didn't appreciate it when we first saw it. So what capabilities it had.
Yeah, I was only appreciative of the exclusives that it had, but then later on, once I played it again, because I originally just got a Vita TV to play Persona 4 Golden and Soul Sacrifice, but after that, when I got an actual one, I appreciated a lot of the features that it had and a lot of the hidden gems that were on it.
And I feel like it
Jesus.
could have been pushed to run like I think it could run Skyrim. Like it possibly
yeah,
could have.
Totally.
But
With
but it wasn't.
we'll have to see. Like if remote play is still a thing when Skyrim Definitive Edition comes out, we'll have to see. We'll have to check that.
I have a Vita, yes, I'll check that definitely.
Yeah.
But I really think it could have been pushed in a way to where it would have it could have competed
Would have actually
way harder with the
could've-
3DS.
Mhm.
While
with the
Nintendo,
yes, like
okay, I'm
the
sorry.
3DS by comparison was like a much weaker system. It just had a lot more like game. Well, actually,
Like, it
it
was
didn't have a
supported
lot more
more.
games on it.
It
It
was
had a lot more
supported.
high key AAA games on it.
It was
That's
like-
supported more too,
about
I
Nintendo.
believe.
Like it had big names on it, whereas like most of the Vita software like they didn't have like big games like that, and all the big games weren't really like due to the fact that like the Vita was like a very Japanese thing. Like there were a lot of most of the games that came on it were just localizations from Japan. That's where most games came from, and like
most Japan people
that-
didn't buy it because they already had a 3DS.
yeah, and like that was not a very successful like thing because like the American audiences didn't want to play these Japanese games because like American audiences just aren't into those types of Japanese games.
Vita did have like a good like
It got
could
its,
have
like-
worked really well.
It's got its like big name, like push like big titles at the beginning with like Killzone, Uncharted, and the first few Call of Duties that were on it, which were all very good. They looked
Except
great.
no,
they
Call of
played
Duty.
great.
Call of Duty was terrible. It was a terrible
Oh, okay.
game. It was
Like
garbage.
the Uncharted game, Uncharted Golden
Uncharted was
Abyss,
great. Yeah, Uncharted was great.
cool.
Golden Abyss.
and the Killzone. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was Killzone Mercenary. It was also amazing too.
And Persona
But they-
4
they,
Golden
like, didn't-
is one of
they
the
didn't
best
get
ports
their-
ever. Best re-releases
They
ever.
didn't- They didn't get the money back from it due to the fact that the Vita was kind of expensive like for all the content that was coming with it when it first came out. It is definitely not worth the price at the beginning, and
Exactly.
then like so due to the fact that was why the Vita wasn't very successful.
You also have to take in now that Nintendo has a monopoly on portable
Yeah.
gaming, and the only
Nintendo now
real competitor
is
is
portable
mobile gaming. Their only real competitor is mobile gaming in that now.
And mobile gaming isn't really an industry; it's just a bunch of hot filth.
Yeah, it's very rare that you'll find a great mobile game. There are some, but it's rare.
Yeah, there's like Ridiculous Fishing, the Hitman,
all the
Deus
Go
Ex,
games are
and
pretty good.
and Tomb Raider Go games are all great.
But you don't.
And there's like one or two other ones, but that's about it when it comes
Well,
to mobile gaming.
what was I
Besides that,
gonna-
it's just
What I was gonna say though is, like, it was very, very smart that Nintendo capitalized on their mobile gaming monopoly, making the
Mhm.
Switch a portable console that can run Skyrim, that can run Legend of Zelda: Breath of Fire, whatever it's called.
yeah, like Breath
it
of the
was
Wild
a
is going to be such a
genius idea.
huge seller due to the fact that we haven't gotten a good Zelda game since when did Twilight Princess come out? I think it was 2006, 2005, somewhere around there. But yeah, we haven't gotten a good Zelda game in about
Right.
10 years.
Mm.
Well,
The
Actually-
3DS, some of the 3DS ones are really good.
I take that back. I take that back. There was like a good like big name 3D Zelda game.
Okay, yeah. But
Because like I take that like A Link Between Worlds was oh my god, Link Between Worlds was great, and so was Hyrule Warriors, which was the best Musou game ever. Hopefully Berserk can like be good too.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
it's 30 anyway.
Do you have anything else you want to add to the Switch, Zach?
We didn't end up with like a Switch
Guess not.
conversation. More ended up with like a Vita conversation.
It was actually
Because,
just, like portable gaming conversation, actually.
Yeah, but back onto the Switch.
This
Any speculation though about it, like the price? Because like there was that leak, like placeholder price, which doesn't really mean anything, by EV Games today that I sent you guys, where
Yeah, I
it was
highly doubt that.
$1,000
I-
in Australian money, which is I don't
highly
know,
doubt
like 3
that's
K
real.
bucks. Well, you saw like some things on there, like the price of the controller being like, what was it, like $130? Like, no, I don't think that's gonna
Breath
be
of
it.
the Wild was like $120, so yeah, no.
But you also got to think, like, yeah, that is Canadian dollars transferred, so it might actually be that much.
Or Australian dollars.
Australian dollars, Australian bucks, same thing. Because
Yeah.
Australia,
But,
they get screwed by gaming. If you live in Australia
Mhm.
somehow and you're watching this, our hearts go out to you because it is hard to game on there.
Yeah, all your
so
games get
expensive.
censored and overpriced, so we appreciate.
We salute you. We're sorry you
Yeah.
didn't get Mortal Kombat. I think.
But yeah, no. When it comes to price on the Switch, my estimate is, my hope is $2.99. Realistically, it's $3.99.
I'm
No,
actually saying
I say it's
$3.50.
No, I think it's gonna be like a PS3 thing.
Oh,
And
you're
you
gonna
know,
go
it's
with like crazy ludicrous amounts?
yeah, they're gonna do a looser amount, but he's like, oh,
Okay, see here, why I don't predict that that's happening is Nintendo is making strides to improve their product, like their name brand.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
like,
we look at the price
Yeah,
of the
you
Wii.
gotta
The Wii
realize,
U. The Wii U was
ever
$3.50.
since ever since the flop of the Wii U, like they've been trying to like up stock prices with making the games that people want, and like producing such things as like Pokemon Go, which was a major big hit success. And they've been making the games that people want. Breath of the Wild is exactly what all Zelda fans wanted. Sadly, Metroid hasn't been getting treated right, but like Mario Maker is the huge success. Smash was such a huge success. So they have been making strides to improve their brand.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't think that like their price will be huge, because if it's overpriced, then that will make a slander on the brand that they're desperately trying to hold on to.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
did have those great games on the Wii U, but the Wii U was such a big flop.
Wonderful 101 is a game that nobody played that everybody should, along with Bayonetta 2.
They had Smash. They had the great version of Smash. They had Metroid. They had Mario Maker.
Had the good version of Smash, and Mario Maker was great. Fucking Breath of the Wild is gonna be great. I know it is. It's just a Dark Souls Zelda game, and that's all I wanted. But
And the aspect of third-party support on the Switch is going to be a huge
Yeah, no,
selling
like-
point for people if it's implemented well.
I look back on
Yeah,
the list of. I look back on the list of names that were supporting the Wii U, and it is almost more than doubled when it comes to the Switch. And I think that shows that like those companies have faith in this product, that if they're gonna be backing it, they know that it's going to be good.
I mean,
But also, we got to worry that hopefully that these people won't pull out of their deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a big worry.
I mean, what Starbreezer is doing
Starbreezer.
it, which
Starbreeze, Take-Two, Shutters, Konami.
FromSoft, which is okay. To be honest, Dark Souls Portable. I think that would reinvigorate my love for the series with Zach. I mean, I love
Yeah,
Dark Souls
I'm-
3, but he didn't like it. I think he was in the podcast last week. We heard that.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't hate it. It's really just being burned out on the series and playing
Yeah,
2
okay.
and 1 for so many
Yeah.
The
times.
same thing happened
Which-
to you with Dark Souls that happened to me with Telltale games.
It's just kind of like, it's the same thing,
Mhm.
more or less.
Yeah.
Which is why this is why the fact that like Dark Souls 3 is the last of the Miyazaki directed games, which I really hope there's no more. But
Hey,
I think
like,
Miyazaki will stay in this industry, but I think this is his last Souls game. To
oh
be
yeah,
honest.
no, he already like they're already working on 3. They're working on a new IP, a new Armored Core game, and I can't remember what the last one was.
But well, what else do
Yeah.
we want to talk about with the Switch? The controllers freak me
me-
out and scare me.
Yeah, the controller is weird, and like I don't know that's one of my doubts about it. Is that controller is weird, like when it's hanging on like the side of the side of the screens itself, that looks just fine. And like when it's like connected to look like a normal controller when you're using on a big TV, it looks fine. But like that like idea of the split screen using the 2 little things, that is, oh god, no. Or like when you're like the guy in the trailer, like he like set it down and he just slid the things off, and he was like using it kind of like the nunchucks and the Wii U or like the Wii controller. I was like, that seems awkward.
I think it's just trying to do too much with that.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like, it's like it's cool to have some gimmicks. There's not like 5,000 gimmicks to like, oh.
Also, you gotta worry about
Yeah.
is it gonna be a switch that holds the controller in place on the real control? You know what I mean? Is it gonna be a switch that you can click on, click off, like for a release, or is it just gonna be able to slide off while you're playing? Which I don't think that will happen, but it's always a possibility.
Yeah, well, like I said, time will tell, and we'll have to see, because all we've gotten so far is the glimpses and basically the over under about it.
Yeah.
But
We just saw what it can do, and I don't even know if that's legit what it can do.
the one thing that I'm very pleased with is the fact that there will not be a competing portable thing to go with this, because that was always Nintendo's problems with the Wii and the Wii U, was that having the DS and the 3DS competing with it, the DS and 3DS were always so much
Yeah.
more successful. And like generally they at least in terms of the DS compared to the Wii, they had better games.
Mhm.
But
What we can see from this, I think, is this is going to be a replacement for the 3DS. I
yeah,
really
and
do.
I'm very pleased that it is that it has only one screen.
Yes.
It has only one screen, and like it's a
It-
large screen at that, because I was afraid that it was only going to be about the size of a smartphone, and it looks about the size of like a large tablet, which I'm
yeah.
perfectly fine with. Which I'm
Something
perfectly fine
something
with.
great in my opinion that they have announced is the docking base that connects it to your TV will not do anything. It just is an HDMI port to your TV. It's not gonna
Yeah.
add extra power. It's because I feel like people will be like, why would I take this out? But now I feel like, yeah, it's a portable thing. Another big issue
Yeah.
I just thought, well, not just thought of, but I want to bring up is the battery life. Like, how long do you think this thing will last on a charge?
I have
I
seen
say
reports. I don't know if they're true or not, but reports say that like about I don't know about how long the 3DS battery life lasted, but they said that like from reports they're saying that it's double or triple the life of the 3DS.
That's crazy. I think that's ludicrous. In my, I'm gonna be honest, that sounds ludicrous to me. But I'm sorry, Zach. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
I'm agreeing with you. It's like that's that much power. being
Yeah.
used constantly. It's kind of like.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna see it being used for about, at max, I'm gonna say 4, maybe even 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5.
I think that's pretty good, to be honest, for what it's gonna be doing.
Let me look up like real quickly. Just go on. I'm gonna check if any of the reports are like true yet or not.
Because I mean, I'm gonna be completely. I don't think it's gonna last that long. I say 2 hours max.
I wouldn't say 2. I think that's too low. For most people, that would be a console, like that'll be a killer for it. Like why they would purchase it.
I know, but like let's really think about how how much power is being made.
Well, okay.
It could Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's think about it.
That is true.
It's like.
But we gotta think about like, oh, is the technology there yet to where it can run for, let's say, 4 or 5 hours?
That's true. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still doubting it unless like major stuff comes out about it, then I'll be like, okay.
If I see a playtest of it, I will definitely.
Rumors at the moment, all Nintendo has stated so far is that they aim to let players play as long as possible comfortably without immediate access to an outlet, which is vague.
So that is
but
just
like,
a nothing statement.
Yeah, it's utterly a vague, and all the rumors are going for about 3 to 5 hours.
That I think is fair. I think that's pretty fair.
Which is broad, but like still, I think that's fair.
I guess, but
I think people are literally just gonna take this to the crapper. People are just gonna get up from Legend of Zelda or Skyrim, just take it to the crapper for a while. There you go.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be on the going to a city.
There's gonna be okay. There's gonna be a bunch of kids at your school playing on their thing.
Yeah.
You will see it.
Yeah.
I think that's where they're gonna kill it here.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like.
I apologize, viewers. I'm gonna have to take a quick moment to just take a break for a minute, so I shall return very soon.
Well,
I'm gonna be talking
me
about.
and Zach
I'm
will
gonna talk
hold
about,
it here.
Yeah.
Hold the podcast going, please.
Okay.
All right. Well, like the thing is, like, I'm kind of right out of the thing of like the portable gaming consoles and all that. It's like, I'm kind of done with it. I mean, I had what, a DS Lite, I had a 3DS XL, and I had the games, but they're like, it's just, I never found any value. I got Pokemon. That was the only game I really had fun with.
True.
Maybe it's, it's really just being like stubborn with Nintendo.
I can see why you're stubborn, because, well, the Wii U was a flop. The
Yeah,
new 3DS, to be honest, the new 3DS didn't really add much to anything. Only 2 exclusive games, I think. But
It's like,
this is okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna buy into it. Like, I think people like me are gonna buy into it. People who want to experience a new technology and see if it's worth it. and see if it's like,
well,
oh, if is this going to develop into something? Because I'm one of those people who buy into VR, and is like, yeah, it's great, but this isn't like because I wanted to see it. I bought into the Kinect, I bought into VR, and I wanted to see new technology and see if it develops into something. Will there be like people who don't want to buy this because, well, it's something niche? I don't know if it's niche, but it, it's something new that isn't guaranteed if it'll be supported. I mean,
yeah,
Nintendo usually does support their stuff really well, but it's never 100% sure.
that's why I agree. Because I'm like I think my favorite portable console was a PSP, which is like, well, it's horrible. Without doubt, it's like one of the worst powering things ever. But it's just the thing just to allow me to play like PlayStation 1 games that I never got to play really just sold it for me.
Yeah, that is a great selling point, to be honest.
And the ability to hack it and get the
That
games
I
for
think
free.
that's what's selling PSP still, the ease of hack.
Yeah, it's like I know it's horrible to like think, but it's true.
Well, yeah, no developer, no public, no content product creator wants their thing to be hacked and being able to be like exposed and like its innards ripped out and like illegally. But I think it's at the point where the PSP is at the point where it's like, yeah, it's at this age, no one's gonna buy it legitimately anymore. Being honest, that
Mhm.
it's okay. Like they understand. It's like, yeah, people are gonna use this to emulate PS1 games, all of them, hack it, and have access to it all. And it's still selling units, I think. Might be, I don't know. Or at least it is on eBay.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheap. It's like that's not even that cheap. It's like what, $50 for one?
Yeah, and that's even fully hacked too.
Yeah.
But back to the Switch though. The Switch, I think it could be a killer. It could
Yeah.
compete with Sony. It's been proven that Nintendo is up there with one of like having the highest sales. It competed very well with the PS2 being like the second most bought in console, right? I believe.
Yeah.
So it's not unreasonable to think that they could do it again.
Yeah, that's true.
We just gotta wait
Yeah,
and see the future. That's the real thing. We
you
just
know,
gotta wait and see.
you know what I really want? I want to see Microsoft to actually like do something with the mobile market.
Well, VR's
I
or
mean,
VR. Microsoft has been quiet with what they've been doing. They haven't
I
competed
know.
with VR. They've had HoloLens being shown, but it hasn't really been anywhere lately.
Uh, I don't know. I like.
The
I just
closest
want
thing
to.
to mobile or portable gaming, like that is like a real console experience, has been those briefcases that have a console in them. You've seen those, right?
Yeah.
Those crazy things that be honest, everybody wanted one at one point, just to have at school. Be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm that kid who brought a PlayStation in a briefcase. But
That'd be fun. Like,
it,
like,
what they're doing is smart, in my opinion.
yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. It seems like since the
since the what?
Microsoft should be doing something. Don't you agree?
Yeah, Microsoft
Like,
really needs to respond to any of this VR. The Switch announcement too.
yeah. So it's kind of
The
like,
next thing,
wow.
the next big thing they have is Scorpio, and that's it.
I don't even know what Scorpio is.
It's gonna be the next. It's like the PS4 Pro. It's just like that.
Oh.
Except like they haven't really said anything about it besides 4K support and all that, but it's not really much.
And so that's not even like good for like the normal people. Besides, like, yeah, like the normal people who don't
It's
have.
for people who like me. I don't like saying it like me, but it's people like, oh, I bought into 4K, and I'm gonna be honest, that was a smart investment of like, I don't want to say it's smart. It makes me sound like a douche. It was a smart. I will say it was a smart thing for me to do because 4K is blossoming into something. It's one of those things that did blossom into something great, and it is very very nice. And we're still trying to catch up to it in technology, but I'm totally blank. What did you say before? Sorry.
I don't even remember. I'm sorry.
We were talking about what Microsoft should be doing.
Oh yeah, they should be doing much better things.
I know they're doing HoloLens. I know they've been talking about that. Well, I've been talking about it, but they've showed it off. They showed it off with the Minecraft thing, and they are working with Oculus. So
Yeah.
they might be
I don't
doing
know.
something with VR.
I hope
Might.
they do like a super thing,
A what?
like something like. Well, I want them to come out and like with something that no one expected, so it's like it actually makes sense.
Like just like in the
If they
mid,
did
like
that.
like a out of nowhere thing that's like, oh, this is coming out soon, and it is gonna be like a blockbuster. Kind of like, I'll be
Yeah.
honest, like I'm gonna say it like what the Switch did with like releasing in March of next year,
Yo,
which
yeah.
is right
I have
around the
returned.
corner. Yeah, we were just talking about like how other companies like Sony and Microsoft should respond to the Switch.
I think they already did with the Pro and this. I think Microsoft still needs to respond by showing us what the Scorpio like has going for it. But I think Sony already did with the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but yeah, well, we were talking about like in like different aspects. Like Sony has the VR right now. Nintendo has the
Yeah.
portable. Well, what is
I think Microsoft is who really has to step up their game mostly.
Yeah.
They got to do something.
Let me-
They either got to push VR. I don't think they're gonna push portable gaming because well, that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
That would like Microsoft really. I honestly think the Xbone is like has like nothing going for it at the moment besides a few exclusives. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
It's kind of just like, oh, it's there.
Yeah, honestly, like I think Microsoft really needs to step up their game. So hopefully they will.
and the thing,
Because
I
I
don't
love
know if
this
this. I'm sorry, but I don't know if this is stepping up. But they've been releasing their exclusives on PC on the Windows Store.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think I think that's reverse stepping it up, because if they're gonna sell their product, which is the Xbox One, they need to keep those exclusives exclusive.
mhm.
I
Well,
th-
I mean that is alienating to PC players who are like, yeah, I want to play this, but I don't want to buy a new console because of it that isn't as good as my PC. I mean, I think they could. I think Microsoft can do the all-in-one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they've been
Yeah.
pushing, all-in-one.
Well, there's always that dream of the one console world that we'll never get, sadly. But
It's always because there's always gonna be money to make.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. As long like money isn't it, like video gamers love to like have their dreams of like video games being the aspect, but nowadays, sadly, it's all about the money.
Yeah, like there are people out there, yes, who do just love making video games for the sake of video
Yeah,
games.
no, those are the people
Who are
who make
passionate.
the best games. Like, those are like once again, I'm biased, and I am biased towards Japan. Like, that's just my thing. I'm sorry,
'Cause
but
it's
I
elite.
think it's because I think those are where the most like passionate game developers come from.
And don't get us wrong, there are passionate game developers in America.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'm not saying that there aren't. I'm saying that Japan is where they mostly come from.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like for example, American ones are the guy whose name is Lisa, Undertale. Even though how much we don't like that game.
I love both of those games. I think that Lisa isn't as good of a game as Undertale, and I think Undertale had like way too much of a popularity spike for its own good.
They were Undertale was hyped beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played it before it was like, oh, I don't want to say mainstream, but when it was
Yeah.
getting there.
I got on the cusp of when it was exploding, so I was very thankful to have that experience.
I was there when it was exploded, and I was told.
Yeah.
I was even told by you guys to play it. And when I started
Yeah,
it, I was
Kristen-
very bored, to be honest.
Christian, like that, like taught me a lesson in trying not to hype things up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. You kind of did it with Inside, but I'm like you didn't do it to the extent of Undertale. I don't know what Inside is. I know it's good, but I'm not seeing it at Undertale levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I never want to tell like overhype things for anybody. I want to tell people why things are good and how good I think they are, but I want to like give people that experience of like, oh yeah.
This
That's
is
why,
a good
like,
game. Good game.
Everybody who is listening into the sound of my voice, please play Inside. I can't tell you why it's great, but it is probably my favorite game this year.
And this is the thing. People got to realize you can't say anything more than that, or else people
Yeah,
will be overhyped.
It's such a problem. Like, I always have to like people have to tell me, oh well, I'll just brush it off because I don't know anything about it. It's like that. It's so hard. Recommendations are.
Because you either underwhelm someone to they were like, oh, I don't care, or you blow it up so high that it'll never live up to their
They have
expectations.
unrealistic expectations. Like people shouldn't walk into something going impress me.
I think the perfect thing to do is look up like the first 10 minutes. That's it. Just look up any game
Yeah.
that you want. Look up the first 10 minutes. See if it interests you, and if it's being buzzed about, maybe check it out. If it doesn't interest you, don't. Just watch a let's play
But
of it, and you could understand it.
I think once again this goes into me thinking Persona 5 is a perfect game, but like they released that like first like 18 minutes of the game that like that's all I watched before I bought it, and I was like, this is all I needed because it showed off everything that I needed that I wanted from the game.
And we'll be honest, like you would have bought it anyways without that 18 minutes.
I
But,
would have bought it
but
anyway.
there are
but-
people out there who
but I-
wouldn't have bought
but
it, but
even-
saw that and are like interested, so they did buy it.
If-
And they will be
if
surprised,
I-
and they will be like excited and feel like what you feel about it being a perfect game without like expecting it. You know what I'm saying?
If I bought it without seeing those first 18 minutes, I would have gone in doubtful.
Yeah. So you're like, oh,
I
is this
went in-
what
I went in
everybody's
with no
saying
doubt.
is
I went in
perfect?
with no doubt that I was going to be playing a good game, and then I ended up playing a perfect game, 10 out of 10. It wasn't an 11 out of 10, which like that's a line I'll cross. That's something I'll talk about at another time. My opinions on those, but because I think there's a difference between a perfect game and an 11 on 10 game. Whereas an 11 on 10 game makes me feel emotions and like make me think it is better than perfect, even though it is not.
I do have those games. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've told anybody. Red Dead Redemption. It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
We'll get-
We'll get
we'll
into
get to
that.
this
But Red Dead Redemption is my 11 out of 10. It is my billion out of 10. I love Red Dead Redemption with so much heart. It's been my favorite game since I first played it. It's just, to me, it's like the greatest game of all time. And there are flaws with it, but I don't see those flaws. I'm blinded with it by it because I just see it as one of the greatest game, like the greatest game of all time in my personal opinion.
That is me when it comes to Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. Whereas I think these games are the masterclass of like anything. There are major flaws in both of them, but I pay no mind because it helps that like I played those games at a certain time and in a certain mind frame, and they made me feel things and help me with things, which is why I consider them in such high regard. That like even if anybody criticizes those games, I will like not take it because they did things for me that no other game could have at that time.
And there are legit criticisms to those games. It
Yeah,
could be
no,
said
I
that Dark Souls
I
1 on 360 has massive frame drops that just could make
Yeah,
the game unplayable for some people.
The Dark
Well,
Souls one,
that's all of them.
and the Xbox
Yeah.
and like Dark Souls like just on in a general like as a game has major issues. There's like things with like the frame rate and like some textures and like and like the look of the game and all
to be
that.
honest, I'm gonna
and
say
some
it too. The
play
difficulty of the
aspects.
game, the difficulty of the game could be also a major drawback to a lot of people. Which
Yes.
the franchise luckily was able to market as a thing. I mean, was it
See,
right
like,
to market it? I don't think so,
difficulty-
but
The difficulty aspect is one of the things that I love about it so much, which is something that like that some people may be turned off by.
very much, yeah. The casual, I'm gonna say the filthy casuals.
Filthy
just-
casuals playing Dark Souls 2.
Jesus, but casual people will be turned off by Dark Souls. You can't give Dark Souls to your mom and say, "Play this, mom, you'll like it." You can't just do Super Mario's with her.
Dark Souls is a very niche game.
That
Which
somehow,
says-
by some magic,
I'm-
became mainstream.
Actually, with Dark Souls 3 and 2, it kind of burst into the mainstream, but like it's still a niche franchise in all
Yes.
honesty. Like, and that's where most of my interest lies, those very niche things. But like,
It
that's
is.
just me.
It is like it is considered a cult classic, like how let's say I
No,
don't.
no. Demon Souls is considered a cult classic.
But you know what I'm trying to say, that it reached that level of popularity where it's like, yeah, you could say this is niche, but
Or-
it kind of broke into the mainstream. It's hard to
Yeah.
explain. But okay, I'm gonna ask Zach actually real quick, because I'm actually interested to hear. Are there
Yeah.
any games like that for you that are 11 out of
No.
10s that you can realize that have
No.
flaws? Oh,
Payday 2?
No, that can't be my 11 out of 10. Because it's a fun game. It's almost my favorite game. Plus just the DLCs and the amount of like
Uh,
doesn't have
so you see the
story.
flaws and you don't like them because of that.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
you-
can see why.
So you're not okay. You're not like us who are blinded by love with these games.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. Like, I think eventually, once I go through a second playthrough in the English release, I'll probably start seeing flaws with Persona 5, and then if it makes me feel the same emotions, it'll probably be one of those 11 on 10 games. But as it stands right now, I didn't see any flaws, and I thought it was a 10 on 10.
I'll be
It's
honest.
like
I know there are flaws with Red Dead Redemption. But I look past them so hard because I know like the
Mhm.
horse mechanics are kind of weird and wonky, but just
That's because it's
I-
horse. That's the thing.
There's only well to me the gameplay in general is kind of jank. Not like
Witcher
controlling
1
like
drink because I
controlling
played
motion
Witcher
and all
1.
that.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, like controlling and all that. But that was just like how Rockstar's games felt at the time with GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption. They
Oh
were
my
kind of
God.
jank.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the physics in GTA 4 way more than GTA 5. But Jesus Christ, it felt like I was piloting a boat every time I drove something. But
Yeah.
there
The
are those
luxury
games that do
to-
that. I'm sorry we delved so far away from like the original source material, like the Switch.
Weren't we just talking? Yeah, we were talking about the Switch originally.
But
But,
I think it's fine that we talked about this. But
yeah. So
Because
like just in general back on the Switch, since like I left before I was able to say my opinion, my hopes for it, I have high hopes and low expectations because that's how I operate when it comes to games. I do get hype, but I always have in the back of my head, if it's not good, then I will not be disappointed.
necessary.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So like
I think I said it to everybody that I will be one of those people who is an early adopter because I like buying into that stuff. Early technology is fun to me. But,
I might not. I might buy it day one. I might not, cause like the real seller for me at the moment is Breath of the Wild because I don't have a Wii U, so I can't play it anymore. Or so I can't play it. So that's why it might be that killer. Like I want to
The
play
killer
this.
game.
How that killer where it's like I'm gonna sell it, and like I think the Switch really has a good lineup of those like starter games, even though one of them is kind of just a repeat of an old game and the other one is just a Mario game. But like I think the lineup of Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2 and the new Mario game, I think that's a killer setup right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And seeing that list of developers too, just that's nuts.
Yeah, that was and yeah, that too, and like one thing I'm currently questioning about is whether or not the virtual console will be back and like
That's
what they'll
true.
have.
I'd be like oh, okay, I would love it. Just okay, favorite Nintendo game all time because grew up on it, like nostalgic Super Mario Bros. 3, just out there. If I can play that again, oh my God, the nostalgia.
Like too,
What?
like on the go as well.
Yeah, just it probably is on the 3DS store. I could play it on the go, but
Yeah, I would love to be able to see Super Metroid on like a nice big screen while playing it on the go as well. Like I'd love to do that. Like in my like if I'm like because I go out to take pictures a lot because I'm a loser like that. So if I had something to do in that free time, like that would be awesome to do.
I mean,
well, yeah.
Zach doesn't really.
I know
have
Zach doesn't really. Is like, oh, okay, the Vita could
Zach
have done
a
it.
Nintendo game.
I don't have a favorite Nintendo game. That's cocky of me to say it again. I didn't grow up on it.
No,
I
it's
did.
not
I just did.
talking to you at all. It's your opinion.
No,
Like
it's
we
thing I
sit
don't-
on you a lot, but that's for jokes. It's your opinion. We
I-
like I 100% respect it. I just shit on it for jokes.
Okay,
No,
I'm
it's
just
not-
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I like how this disaster cast turned into like a really good discussion.
Yeah, this actually like went from a disaster to an actual like decent podcast.
Well,
It's
here's-
completely off format too.
well, you know what?
It's
The
fun.
thing is,
I think people will enjoy this if they could actually end up here, so they don't
Yeah.
click off.
if they don't stop and fuck the blacks.
just
Wow,
make it.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Just make
Continue.
it. Just make an annotation and say, "Oh, let's go to
Skip
this
here.
place."
Skip here for the real podcast.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, for real, like the only thing, like I didn't grow up on Nintendo. I grew up on like PlayStation. I have Resident Evil 2. I have a Resident Evil Director's Cut strategy guide, and right now, like, even today, I bought Siphon Filter too.
Mm-hmm.
The
'Cause, like,
most PlayStation things ever.
yeah, no, it's fun though. It's like I don't know. That's why I love the PSP so much because I could just download all the games I had or games I had on.
The PSP was like probably one of the worst handhelds I'd ever owned until I hacked it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what Zach said too. Yeah,
Like,
he's like one of the most like
maybe-
mediocre things that once
And then
hacked is like the greatest.
Like you had Persona 3 Portable and
Okay, I'm
Persona
not gonna lie.
3
That Prince of Persia game on there, I had it. Is great. It is.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that game's
no
exact.
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to games that the PSP had besides hacking was Persona 3 Portable and Metal Gear Peace Walker and Portable Ops, and that's about it.
Hey, Acid. I liked Acid because it was so weird. It was the
You
most
like your
non-Metal Gear
card
thing.
game?
It was actually a pretty good card game. I don't know why people hate it.
Man, I wonder if they'll do Acid 3.
That's the next one.
That's where
that is
Konami
the
needs to
true
go.
sign I
Acid-
know Konami is this.
No, no, Christian, imagine Acid 3 in the Fox engine.
Imagine Death Stranding. It's a card game. Open world card game.
Open world co-op card game.
That's the greatest thing.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I think that's basically it on the Switch. We all have varying opinions on it. We're all gonna see how it happens. Time will tell.
We might buy it. Well, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'll be honest. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna pre-order it. I don't know.
I'm not
Seth's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
wait.
pre-order it. I will buy it.
Zach is. I'm gonna say Zach, you're on the fence until you see something, or a definite no.
Oh, yeah, until I see something.
If
Okay,
Zach
that's
sees
fair.
Zach, I'm guessing if you see something like worth your fancy, like something really a killer app.
If they have Payday 2, and I can put that on the go, I'll doubt. But I'll be.
No.
Starbreeze is on there, so that's a possibility.
I was, oh my god, I want that now. I need that.
Yeah,
Or yeah, for me, I'm gonna buy it, and like if I see a killer app, I'm gonna be really excited. Like the fact that FromSoft's on there, if I can get like Dark Souls like 1, 2, 3, not Bloodborne because that's Sony exclusive,
Yeah.
but like if I can get Dark Souls 1 through 3 and like whatever they're gonna make next on the go, But yeah,
I'm already
And-
sold. I'll be honest, I'm sold. I saw Breath of Wind on there. It looked great. I saw Mario
yeah,
look great.
honestly, I said that I want Dark Souls on the go, and then I realized, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild's on there, so I've already got it.
So I'm hoping I hope you guys enjoyed this Nintendo sponsored podcast.
Yeah, Nintendo cast. So let's get back into like the kind of the format about our weeks. Christian, what did you do with your week?
So I blanked out super hard because of all this talk. I beat Mafia 3. If I didn't say that last week, I don't know if I did. It's hard to remember.
No, you hadn't beaten it at that time.
Oh yeah, I beat it. Pretty good ending. You know, it ended up boiling over to pick your own adventure or choose your own ending, which is whatever. But the story did end up great.
There was two things. There was the choose your own ending, and then there was the one that like you had to do things that actually affected you to get to that ending.
But it wasn't super simple. It was the underboss system that I don't want to go into. It's not very interesting. It's just you assign districts to different characters, and they do whatever there. And if you don't give someone
Okay.
enough districts, they get mad. But it's split out evenly, so everyone gets 3 or 2, I think. You're just locked out of not getting the greatest thing they can offer you if you do that. But that's just it. It's nothing really nuts. But actually, I pretty much did almost 100% it somehow on my first playthrough. I don't know how, but going through Mafia 3, I don't want to spoil anything. It's a good game. I'm gonna say it. Just wait till a sale. Wait for a Steam sale. Wait for
Is it
the
better
game
than
going
2?
on sale.
Would you say?
Okay.
I will
No,
not. I will say it. If you could get 2 or 3, if you're deciding, get 2. 2 is a better game.
Yeah.
Better story, better straight path
what-
instead of
what
doing
do you
side stuff.
think- What do you think the price of Mafia 3 should be? Like, what price do you think people should get it at?
Okay, I was gonna say it should be 60 still. I'm not gonna lie, but what price people should go out and buy it at? I'm gonna say $30. $30 is the
Yes,
sweet spot to me.
I was gonna say 30. So yeah, that makes sense. Because it is kind of very repetitive, but it's got when it comes, I think that story is worth the price of admission.
But I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna have to pick and choose between Mafia 2 and 3, grab 2.
I'll go for Mafia 2. You can get an A for a much better price forever, and it's a much better game.
But if there is a release bundle with Mafia 2 and 3, $60, grab that. That's a great deal.
If they imagine they like remaster
Mafia
Mafia, imagine they remaster Mafia 1 with it as well.
Oh yeah, free download Mafia 1. Totally grab that.
Yeah.
I even have
Even though
all
Mafia,
two.
even though Mafia 1 is kind of a very jank game.
Oh, I haven't played it. I played the Godfather games for a bit. Those are good when I was like, what, like 7? I mean,
Godfather 2. The Godfather 2 is actually a kick-ass game.
I wouldn't know. It was like 7.
I haven't played.
I was like 10, 9, but
I also bought Shadow Warrior 2 this week, which is so far has been great. A lot of Wang jokes. Because his name's Wang. It's funny. It's really fun.
okay, good. Like that's one of the things that like those types of like Doom ripoffs have to go off of is like the entire appeal of those Doom ripoffs is that they had good comedy going for them, and like Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior, and even then again Doom ripoff was just a Wolfenstein ripoff, but
yeah.
But like Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior were the comedy things, and like one they both succeeded at their comedy in their first attempt, and one utterly failed the second time through. And apparently Shadow Warrior's gone.
It was the one that. It was the one. It was. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it was two different things. It was like two funny games maturing, and it was either which one was gonna survive. It was Duke Nukem Forever failed it. Okay. Looking back, most people say it's mediocre. Didn't live up to the type at all. Shadow Warrior was great, and it was underwhelming or not underwhelming. People didn't want it. Didn't see it being one of the great. Shadow Warrior was great. Surprisingly.
Somehow the ass and titties didn't age nearly as well as racist jokes. As
much as the Wang. Which is very surprising, to be honest. Yes, I prefer Wang over ass and titties.
Oh man, that says a lot about today's society. No, I'm joking, but no. Okay, so that's good. Shadow Warrior 2 is a very good game, you say?
Yeah, it's great. Pick it up. It's $40. I think that's a fair price, to be honest.
Oh, it's 40.
$40.
About not 60.
It's not 60. It's 40. I think it's pretty. It's a great price for it. $40.
I think that's a very good price point too.
I also today I'm just gonna throw it out real quick. I just picked up Battlefield 1, played the first mission. It's all right. Multiplayer haven't touched yet, so wait till next week.
We're currently just going off of what we remember from the beta, which was very good, very good.
Very fun, very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Zach, did you play the beta real quick? I don't remember.
I did not actually. That was when I went to my PC.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I played about like 4 hours of the beta, and I was like, yeah, this is all I needed out of this game, and then I just kind of fell off from there.
I love Battlefield.
Pick it up.
It's great.
Pick it up sometime this winter.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna toss this out here, just saying it. I'm gonna say it because I saw it. I saw a video about it with Drifter, a Call of Duty guy out there. Hey, shout out Drifter, come on to our podcast, maybe. Huh? But
tell some more stories. I remember your videos were good.
But I saw his video today. Oh my gosh, of Infinite Warfare. Apparently, it's not doing so hot with him. Apparently, there's a lot wrong with Infinite Warfare. I'm just saying, based on this video, apparently there's a lot wrong with it. That's not good.
Okay.
Like it's got the problem Advanced Warfare had, where some guns were like pay to win, with the loot drop system.
Oh God.
And that's just sad, to be honest.
Yep.
But
Modern Warfare. I'll be honest. For Modern Warfare 1.
I think that is the reason to buy it. If you're gonna buy it, $80 is very, very steep for that.
Yeah.
For a Modern Warfare 1 remaster.
Yeah. You should be paying $30 for a remaster game instead of paying $80 for a remaster and a tacked on thing that you don't want.
Yeah. It sadly didn't.
But yeah.
But I will say it does have Jon Snow in it. Take that for what it's worth.
It does have Jon Snow in it.
That is a selling point just for Jon Snow. Like how the last one was about Kevin Spacey.
Well, actually, what was in Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3, I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Was it Christopher Maloney or was that the other one? I don't remember.
I'd sneeze.
One of them had Christopher Maloney in it, the guy from Law and Order. Shout out to Law and Order SVU. Great show.
Ice-T, come on our podcast.
Ice-T, I remember you liked my tweet.
But
yeah.
Is that
Infinite
about
Warfare.
it with your Christian? You watch anything new?
What else did I watched something, I forgot. I watched South Park again. Great. It's always been great. South Park will always be great. Did any of you watch it?
South Park is one of those series that can do no wrong.
Yeah. Oh, my TV! I turned my volume down. I don't know if people saw that. My bad.
Oh,
But,
is that about it?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I saw a trailer for... Actually, no, that'll probably be in the news. If it's not, I'll mention it. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll just, like... I don't, like, have much in the news this week, because I knew there were going to be some big news stories that we would talk about for a while.
Like
so...
we just did.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, exactly. So, with my week, I beat Dark Souls 3.
Oh. You're gonna give that back to Zach?
No, I'm still gonna play I don't know if I'll play the DLC or not, because from what I've heard, it's very low in content, but the content is good, so I'll just have to see.
Isn't that like all DLC though for Dark Souls? Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say it's pretty low in content, but I was like, there's been great ones.
The Dark Souls, honestly, all the Dark Souls DLCs have been fantastic. Like, including, especially Bloodborne's and Dark Souls 1's, and even the Dark Souls 2 DLCs were the best parts of the game for me.
So
But,
yeah, I was wrong, everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dark Souls has always had a good track record when it comes to the DLC. And apparently that's going the same way, where it's like, apparently one of the best bosses in the Souls series so far, is what everybody's been reporting, is in the DLC, because it's apparently the best recreation of the Ornstein and Smough fight since Ornstein and Smough. So I'll definitely probably have to check that out.
That's great.
But yeah,
I think I have the season pass. I'm sorry, I think I have the season pass. I think I have the season pass, so I might pick that up.
Yeah, the over-under on Dark Souls 3 is 8 out of 10 game. It was good. It was very enjoyable. It wasn't Dark Souls 1 or Bloodborne level enjoyable, but there are some very memorable moments for me in the game, such as, like, first seeing that, like, shot of Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. It's still and that area in general is probably one of the things I'll remember for a very long time. It's one of the most beautiful designs in video games, and super fun, super challenging, and, like, I have a very weird connection to the Souls series, because I played Dark Souls and Bloodborne when I was at a very not great time in my life, and the whole message of, like, if you just fight and fight and fight hard enough, like, you can win. And that was something that really helped me through some troubling times, so I'll always have a great connection to this series. And
just to round it out, even the worst Souls game is a great game.
Oh yeah, no, Dark Souls 2, by many, many standards, is a fantastic game. That is a 9 out of 10 game, competing with 10 and 11s. Yeah, but yeah, so I think all of these games are worth playing. They're all worth your time. Dark Souls 3, okay, so just based off of ranking alone, vanilla Dark Souls 3, and I have until both the DLCs comes out. For me, it goes Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls, Dark 1, Bloodborne.
Okay, so that's bottom from top, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's about how that goes for me. So overall, Dark Souls 3, fantastic game, worth your time. You can play it standalone. You can play it I'd recommend playing through all of these games. But yeah, overall, that's just the over-under of the game. I watched, that's about the only video game I played this week.
I'm just gonna throw that out there also. If there is, which most likely will happen, a trilogy release, definitely grab that. That would be a great steal.
Totally. That, like, I like that. It would be definitely if
that's
$60,
a must buy. That is a must
must own, like, without a doubt. Because, like, this is a series that, like, went from the cult classic status to being known worldwide, and I think that's amazing. But yeah. So that's generally about it. I watched an amazing movie, and I watched
Cube 2 Hypercube.
Cube 2 Hypercube, amazing movie. No, I actually haven't seen that movie.
It's on Steam.
But-
Buy it for $15.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch that. But no, I watched Shin Godzilla.
Ooh, I hear that's good.
Yeah, Christian, you should check like not right now if you want to.
I mean,
But
I
if
can.
there are
I have
any
my phone.
showings, if there are any showings left in San Antonio or your general Texas vicinity, this is a must-watch movie. Um, Even if you're not a Godzilla fan, it's still like a great drama, and especially for me, I have a huge connection to the works of the director Hideaki Anno. I think he's like one of the visionaries of our time and truly a genius. Except for those 3 Evangelion movies. Nope.
Oh, shots
Nope,
fired.
not good. Actually, no, they are good movies, but they're not good Evangelion movies.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, there's no showings left.
Oh, well, so pick it up when it goes on Blu-ray or anything. Yeah. So, but Shin Godzilla was an absolutely amazing movie. It wasn't. It was less an It was less a Godzilla movie and more an Evangelion movie, actually. Like there are some shots, and shots ripped straight from like the first 6 episodes of Eva, and like they even used the one track that everybody loves. That is listened to the Evangelion soundtrack. They ripped the one track that everybody loves and repeated about 12 times with different remixes. They've got like an epic like rock version and like a Red Hot Chili Peppers funk version. It's great. Decisive Battle is a fantastic song. And like there's one scene in the movie that had my jaw on the floor and like just in shock of how amazing it was. Like it was both beautiful and terrifying at the same time, which I know is a very pretentious thing to say, but that's the only way I can describe it.
Ooh.
And it is worth the price of admission. Like that scene alone is going to be in my like scenes of all time. That's how good I think it was. But yeah, Shin Godzilla was an absolutely amazing movie. There's a lot of references to like Japanese culture that maybe a lot of people might not be able to get. I got because I'm really into that kind of thing because I'm a weeb. But there's a lot of references to stuff like that, like how the government handled like the Fukushima 50 or like the original like the 2011 earthquake, like and how fucked it was. But yeah, there's a bunch of references to that, and generally I just think it's a hell of a movie is all, and I think it's worth whenever it comes back, and if there's any more showings in your area, go see it. But whenever it comes to like DVD or anything like that, check it out.
So you would say it's a must buy, right?
That is certified gold must see in the greatest of all time category.
All right.
Really?
I think it is now in my top. It is now in my top 5 Godzilla movies. Like,
Well,
because like there have only been 3 solo Godzilla movies: the original Return of Godzilla in 1985, and this one now. I think this is the greatest of them, and so it's definitely in my top 5 now.
Is it very well, I'm beginner friendly, but for someone like me who has never seen a Godzilla movie, can I go and see it and just be like, oh, it's good? Or
You can be like, that is a good movie.
Okay.
And it's especially good for you since you and me both love Evangelion. Yeah. But like even for those without experience with that, it is still a great movie that I think everybody should see.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the over under on Shin Godzilla, one of the true greats of like our time. Hideaki Anno strikes gold again after like a 10-year period of not striking it with those Evangelion movies.
Wow.
Are we finally gonna get to a conclusion or no after this movie?
One day.
Who knows?
Did this movie do financially successful?
Oh yeah, no, those movies sell. Like the third Evangelion movie was the biggest selling movie of that year.
Jesus.
So yeah. Well, that's because Evangelion, which I found my calling in doing analysis videos, which hopefully will be up on the channel eventually.
No, it won't. This is my channel. I dictate what goes on.
But you get the money if I upload them.
That's true.
That's true.
But yeah, I'll do an analysis video eventually on what Evangelion meant to me and what it did to the world, because like anime and like Japanese industry was forever changed by it, and that's why I think it's so one of the greatest, and like the messages and all that. Evangelion is in my like big 5 of anime of all time. Berserk, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Evangelion,
Naruto,
and
One Piece, Death
and
Note.
Hajime no Ippo, which I'll get into that right now. I decided to rewatch the Hajime no Ippo. That is truly one of the hypest things of all time. If you haven't watched it yet,
boxing one.
that's the boxing one.
Oh,
Game, you know.
It's so good. It's so good. I like. I will. I'll once again. I'll do a video on why I think Ippo is one of the greatest of all time. But as
so
it
yeah,
stands right now,
you guys should watch that. Look forward to that. Maybe watch it all. Get me some money.
yeah,
Subscribe.
subscribe right now so you can get notice when it's uploaded, and then you can watch it all. Give us money. Now,
Or if you're watching this in the future, it might already be out.
watch it now. But no,
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Probably not.
But yeah, one of the greatest of all times. There's a certain scene in the 3rd season where, this song called "Weight of My Pride," which is something butt rock that you two should listen to, where that song started playing in the middle of a match, and I started fangasming and on the edge of my seat squealing over how hype I was. That doesn't happen much.
Okay, so
And
is it
when it did-
okay, I'm sorry. Is it hype like me when the fucking by the way, Warriors is my favorite movie. Everybody, fun fact. It's a cult classic. Is it like me getting hype when they do that bathroom scene where the guy gets pushed through that door in slow motion?
It's better.
I don't believe that. Nothing can be better than that.
I can't 100% say recommend it to you, Christian, because I don't know how patient you are to be able to sit through I think it's 112 episodes to get to that point. But
I'm sorry.
I
thought this wasn't One Piece.
No, thankfully that I think. Well, then again, JoJo right now has about 100 and something episodes. So
I literally thought you were just gonna say wait through a season. Oh yeah, I could do that. I watched Breaking Bad. No, is it 100 episodes?
No, okay. It's weird when it comes to Ippo because they did one season of 76 episodes. That is one of the greatest self standing by itself stories ever told. That is one of the things that'll be remembered for the longest time of Ippo. And then about 5 years later, they brought it back with hyper animation, better everything, and they'll just keep every 5 or 4 or 7 years around there. They'll just keep producing new hype 26 episode seasons.
Oh, speaking of Ippo, I bought the Ippo game.
How is that, by the way? I played the PS2 one. It was great.
I never played it actually. I heard it on PS2. I buy games just. I have Kingdom Hearts 2. I never beat it.
I have games in my Steam library that are just there.
Yeah,
you have JoJo Part 5.
Oh my god, Geo's Adventure. I want to.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah.
I want JoJo's Adventure.
JoJo's Adventure.
I want the Pan Blood one.
So yeah, that's about all I watched because Ippo's long. Ippo's very long. So yeah, that's about it for my week. Actually, I read one other thing. To go along with my hype for Ippo, I decided to check out this other manga that I had been sleeping on. This is a reading, but it's called Teppu.
Teppu?
Teppu. Teppu.
The game man eat the poo-poo?
The game man eat the poo. No. Okay, so, Teppu is basically, it's about girls MMA.
Ew.
And it's not in how you'd expect from an anime, with titties flying everywhere. No, it's actually treated serious.
Ew.
And I don't care.
The main
sex
character
objects.
and the main character is this huge
I'm sorry.
badass.
I'm sorry.
The main the main character of Teppu would have been the villain in any other series, but she's the main character here, and that's awesome. She's the biggest badass bitch.
So she would kick my ass for making that joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Like any real MMA fighter would.
Tiger knee you for that shit. But yeah, no, it's hype as fuck.
I'm like, that's not the same. Tiger
Yeah.
was the
Will she German suplex me like Zach did in football?
Ooh.
You want to tell people
Oh,
about
man,
that? I remember that one time you nearly killed a kid.
Remember when that time that Zach killed the guy? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Hey, kind of reference to the best friends, even though Zach actually nearly did.
Yeah, Zach almost actually did kill him, man.
Yeah, I also almost killed a man who almost killed me. So I tried to do a German suplex and he landed on my chest and he was like 300 pounds.
Oh god. But yeah, no, that when it comes to that oh god, that's about it for my week.
No, continue about the tapupu.
No, that's all I'm gonna say. Cause do you just want to make more women jokes?
No, maybe. We're not sexist. At least we don't try to be.
I like women a lot. Women are cool people.
People are
No.
cool people.
But yeah, no. So yeah, that's about it for my week. Didn't really.
Even if
feel
you
much
don't
besides those.
classify yourself as a woman, I'm not gonna assume your gender.
Okay. But so that's
I'm sorry. Oh, you shouldn't have brought it
so
up.
that's about it. If that's about it for all of our weeks, then I think we can get into the news. We already did our over under on the Switch.
We did.
Huh?
We already went to the news.
No, we
No,
we talked about
we
the
did
Switch, and that was it.
Like that was like out of place. But
We
yeah,
still
no.
gotta talk
We already
about
did our
Red
thing
Dead
about the Switch.
Redemption
We think-
2.
Oh my god, I love this podcast.
We think
Sleep.
No,
we think the
five
Switch
ever.
should be a thing. And so besides that, let's start off with the depressing news.
Oh.
United Front Games
Oh
has shut
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Well, yeah, a funny game called Smash and Grab.
No,
You would
no.
expect-
Oh my
Right?
God. It had so much
getting back.
potential. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They did the gentleman thing to do too. They gave refunds. They gave
Did
people refunds for it.
Did you buy me a game?
No, I used it to buy Shadow Warrior 2.
I bought
But,
that because of you.
Yeah.
Hey, bought what?
The United Front Games has shut down. They produced one classic game.
I'm gonna say it.
Civilized.
They listened to their fans. They listened. I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it was
I,
just
yeah,
much
they-
closed down.
but I think after
Dick.
I think after Sleeping Dogs happened, or Sleeping Dogs was an event that happened because I think that game is like a truly classic game that I might have to replay sometime soon. But
Still,
after that game came out, I think they kind of they
What
kind of
I
they
don't.
kind of shit the bed.
I don't think they
because
did.
not-
I think they
not
made
when-
games that they
not
wanted
saying-
to.
When it
They
comes
did.
to
Okay, I'm
integrity,
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but they didn't want to be the Silent Hill. Not Silent Hill. I'm sorry, Silent Hill. Yeah, they went the way of Silent Hill, but they didn't want to be the. They didn't want to be the Sleeping Dog developer. They didn't want to just be that.
Yeah,
They wanted to be
even-
something more.
Even though I think they kind of fucked up when they released. First they did Sleeping Dogs Triad Wars.
Which was
which-
okay. I mean, it flopped. I think.
All right, it was a huge flop because it
What was
wasn't
that
Sleeping
again?
Dogs 2. But
If they
Was
did
that-
Sleeping Dogs 2, I think
And
they
it
would have
was-
saved
to me, it was-
themselves. To
it
be
was
honest.
just very like recycled game to me is what it felt like. But yeah, and then after Sleeping Dogs Triad Wars flopped, they decided, okay, we'll just continue on and make a new game. And they made Smash plus Grab, which was, it was
No.
alright.
You
We-
guys shit
we-
all
we
over.
just-
You shit all over it, both of you. I
we
remember.
discussed it on the first podcast. We don't need to get back into it.
Ugh,
Horrible.
But
I liked it.
I thought it was just like mediocre and like
But
you'll
I saw changes.
Loyal
I saw
viewers-
changes that Zach wanted. Better matchmaking, and it was selling. That's the sad part. It started to sell
yeah.
Then
after
why-
its
then
free
why
weekend.
it down?
because they went down on their free weekend when it was starting to build up. They couldn't make
Yeah,
that money in one weekend.
Viewers, you will come to know this about me that I either want my games to be horribly bad or amazing. Like I'm not into like that Vanilla Ice vanilla. I'm not into Vanilla Ice at all. I'm not into that like Vanilla Ice Cream beige drywall like video games that just work.
Which is
I
surprising
want
because
my
that's
game to
why
be
that's the kind of
disgusting.
game Zach likes.
Yeah, exactly. I want my games to
Excuse me.
either blow me
It's not
away,
wrong.
or be like disgusting garbage that I can laugh at.
You see, viewers, I'm gonna tell you this perfectly. I dip my toes in the pond of every
Shut
single
up!
game.
That sounded so stupid. I'm sorry, that
Yeah,
sounded
well,
way too serious for you.
Excuse me.
Go
I
ahead,
don't.
go ahead,
I,
go ahead, go ahead.
I'm offended because not all games I like are dry beige walls, even though that is my room color right now. That is different.
You like Metal Gear Solid 5.
You like Jack 2. You're disgusting. You like vanilla games. Mean?
The triggering.
I am.
Once again, I shit on your taste for jokes. I respect your opinions.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I respect them, but I
You're-
just love making fun of you.
Yeah.
It's like I make
You're
fun of
being
Nathan.
I
aggressive
do.
out.
I respect like all video gamers' opinions because they like what they like and they spend the money on the things that they want to play.
No,
And that's respectable.
that's not
And
true
then
with
there's
me.
people who are
I'll judge-
wrong.
I would judge you no matter what. I'm sorry. I will. I mean, if you say you play the Bible Black video game, I'm gonna judge you.
Oh man, if you played the Bible Black video game, hit me up. You're awesome.
Ew.
Send me a link.
Don't hit
Can
hit
you
me
can you
up. I won't
post
be
it on our YouTube channel?
on the watch
The
list.
newest content, me and Christian's upcoming co-op playthrough of Bible Black.
Uncensored, no YouTube monetization.
I'll talk
Put
to
that
you.
shit up on Pornhub.
True.
I'll buy it for you guys.
Do it! Where are you gonna get it? That's the real
You
question.
want it? You won't. No balls.
I'll send it to Steph. You'll be like, all right, start recording.
What? He's gonna share his screen on Skype? That could work, actually. We have an LP coming up, guys.
Woohoo!
That's gonna be the first
Yeah,
LP on the
finally-
channel.
Yeah, we would do an LP of Payday 2, but Christian's too much of a wuss to do it.
What are you talking about? The frames die sometimes if I record this game, like right now.
Exactly. I can't even do anything because my Fallout New Vegas crash is hard crash. So I'm talking to you on a black screen. I'm
That's
not
the
lying.
You know what I really hope, though? I'm sorry just to interrupt from the news. I just really hope this isn't recording, because I think I messed something up.
You hope that it is recording?
I hope it's not, because it might not be.
Let's hope it is, because like those conversations.
Actually,
about,
that
like,
was
the news
actually
are
a
too
good discussion. That was a good discussion.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Overall, like, I think it's really sad that United Front Games is leaving because they left behind a fantastic game and they left behind what could have been a great game.
I think they were making a great game in that. It was in early access, and I think
I
they
don't
were
think that it
doing
was, and I think that it could have been if they just changed it up a bit. Like, because I thought that it was just boring and mediocre, and it was just a video game that worked, which is not for me.
Guys, I have a question. What's this siphon filter?
I don't know. I don't even know what the I know what siphon filter is.
No,
I know what siphon filter is, but I don't know what siphon filter is.
Because I didn't fucking care.
No, but it's like they were like it was that Splinter Cell and Metal
Holy
Gear who
shit.
made a stealth genre.
Was siphon
that?
filter up there?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember it. That one dropped off for me.
Siphon Filter 1 on the PS1 was one of those like games that like helped make the stealth genre.
I'm gonna switch it up right now. I want her to 989 Studios. Why you guys keep talking about whatever?
I'm sorry, real quick. I'm stuck in Payday 2. I can't turn.
Fine.
It's gonna be a while.
Okay, but yeah, so that's about it. when it comes to the
One more thing to say. I really do. United Front Gaming games, they really were a special company. I feel like they were one of the developers who really did care. I really feel like they cared. They listened. They were one of those people who really did care.
I know I remember them as the Sleeping Dogs company, but I'm gonna very quickly. I remember them making one other game.
I would look it up, but playing Payday.
I got it. United Front Games.
Again, though, really, it is really sad to see them go. It is sad to see any developer go, unless they're garbage.
It's always sad to see a developer go. Because
Unless you're a
there's
garbage
always
developer who
possibility
does
that they-
crappy things, then I won't be sad.
Yeah,
You
because
can
there's
just-
always the possibility that they can make good games, and nah.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
They made Tomb Raider?
You did?
You
The
did?
remake of Tomb Raider?
Isn't
Or the
that
reboot?
so, like, crazy, though?
United Front Games, like, let me check, games list. Uh,
What?
okay. United Front Games, Wikipedia, boop.
Trust Wikipedia, kids.
Games developed. Oh, okay, never mind. They just did the remaster of it.
Still, that should have brought in some good money.
Oh.
And they also did the Master Chief Collection too.
Ooh.
Still,
You know,
that should have brought in some good money. I'm surprised,
I said-
actually, now.
Got the cat said something.
But
The game studio who developed Siphon Filter made Bubsy 3D.
oh my god.
And
God.
their new game that's coming up is Days Gone for the PS4.
Wait, what?
What?
Yep.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
wait. The guys who made Bubsy 3D are making Days Gone.
Yeah, and Siphon Filter.
That,
Oh,
that is surprising.
that's odd. That's very
Yeah.
odd.
Well, dude, they didn't make any of like. They only made a couple of games.
Okay,
They made like.
oh,
Hold on.
that kind of makes me
Hold on.
worried for Days Gone now, to be honest.
Yeah, but
They only made 11 games.
so yeah,
Or they made-
United Front Games, they should have been a thing, but they're not, and that's sad.
They were really one of the bigger open world. Their open world game, Sleeping Dogs. I don't know. I'm saying it's so like weird, but Sleeping Dogs, it was something special.
That is a classic game. That honestly, it's one of my. It's nowhere near like my top 10 games, but it's honestly a game that I will never be able to get out of my mind because it was so memorable. With fucking dog eyes.
And Jackie
Nah.
Ma.
Jackie Ma. Yeah,
Uh,
no.
Spoiler,
Because-
R.I.P. Jackie Ma.
That game had better. That game, like, it ripped off Batman Arkham's like gameplay and did it so much better.
Mhm. Then Shadow of Mordor came out. I love Shadow of Mordor. Just throwing that out there.
Yes, good game. Don't play the PS3 version.
No, do
No.
it. Do it. It's the
No.
greatest. That's
No,
that's the way the game was meant to be
No.
played.
No, stop. No, that game was That game was almost like literally canceled, but then they like released it because they wanted money.
Remember
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat X, Zach, when you wanted it on 360? It was gonna be like that.
Oh god. But guys, let's be completely honest.
Let's be
I'm
honest.
looking at United Front Games, and there's like, besides Sleeping Dogs,
Yeah,
that's it.
Still though.
they had like 2 karting games and like go-kart games.
Yeah, Mod Nation and Little Big Planet karting.
Yeah.
Still,
So,
they were. It's a group of people who didn't do anything bad. They never made a fuck you game.
They never made a bad game.
Smashing that. Oh, they made Disney Infinity 3.0 though.
It's not a bad game still.
It's not
Like,
that
it's
good,
not
but
bad.
it's not cancer. It's no fucking. Let's see.
Have you
It's
played it?
no right to hell. It's
Have you
no
played
right
it?
to hell. That's the thing. It's no right to hell.
Honestly, I prefer Right to Hell games, but like I respect a company that
Well,
doesn't.
you know
make Right
what
to
I
Hell
mean.
games.
It's a garbage game that's fun to play because it's so broken and garbage.
Oh, I can't buy this game on Steam anymore?
What game?
Ride to Hell?
No, I don't think it was ever on.
Oh yeah,
Steam.
no, you can't buy that game anywhere.
Really?
No.
You can buy Postal 3 though.
You don't want to though.
You can buy Postal 2 though.
But yeah. So that's about that. Going off into a bit of movie news here. Anybody see that trailer for that new Wolverine movie?
Yeah,
I don't.
I remember
Yeah,
Johnny
awful.
Cash.
Man,
Johnny Cash is
anything
good.
you can use that song is good. Oh, the
You see
over-under to me, I'm really excited for it because it feels like the end of an era when it with like the end of these actors portraying these characters.
Oh yeah, it felt like
very
the
last-
end, like the last
very-
time I would
very-
see.
very
Excuse
last-
me, I'm
very last
talking. Excuse.
My apologies.
Just fucking with you. That was so stupid. That was cringy. That feels like the last time I'll see Hugh Jackman. Even though it won't be.
Yeah.
It won't be the last time I see him.
yeah, like end of an era when it comes to these portrayals of these characters. It's just sad. I think that like it's very Last of Us, very Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's almost ridiculous,
The
Last
the
of Us. But
the grizzled old man. I wouldn't. Yeah, old middle-aged man. Let's say middle-aged. Taking care of
grizzled-
this girl.
that gets brought of a little girl by his friend, and they have to protect that little girl because she's special. Man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh my god. But what was I gonna say? Also, another movie news. If you guys didn't hear. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. Did you have anything to say when it's about Logan?
No, I don't really care for that stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Another thing to say about movie news. The original director of Deadpool 2, who made Deadpool 1, the director of it,
Yep.
got
gone.
off, just left. Creative
Yeah.
differences with Ryan Reynolds. That's
creative
what it was left
differences with Ryan Reynolds, which is a bit odd to me, because Ryan Reynolds didn't really seem like a guy that was like "fuck you, I do what I want" kind of actor.
But we really don't know the details about it yet. That's another
Yeah.
thing.
So is it canceled or is it just?
No.
No, it's still
They
being
just
made.
lost the direct.
Okay.
The same thing happened to him at Godzilla 2. Like it lost its director, like due to then that wasn't due to creative differences, that was due to time constraints, because the original director of Godzilla 2 was directed by Gareth Edwards. It was supposed to be done by Gareth Edwards again, who made Godzilla 1, but he was too busy making the new Star Wars movie, like Rogue One, so he wouldn't have been able to do the time for it. So sad, but nah. Yeah, so that's sad when it comes to Deadpool 2. Hopefully it'll still be good.
Hopefully.
Ryan Reynolds seems to have a real attachment to the character, so I think he'll be able to keep it good.
I feel like Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds could do it. He'll still do it.
Yeah,
I think he'll still do a killer performance.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
Echo.
whoa, whoa, ooh, what happened? Zach-
okay,
Ooh,
okay,
technical
And it's gone.
difficulties.
okay. Time for the big one. Besides the Switch, but we already did that. The big one, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh
fucking
my
shit.
god, I'm so excited! Oh Jesus! Oh, I know it was like a nothing trailer. That was pretty much nothing.
But shut up though.
Oh my god, though. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, it's a thing. It's a thing. People said it wouldn't be it, but it was.
People said it couldn't be done, but Rockstar was like, no, fuck you. We do it.
Not gonna make table tennis 2. We're making Red Dead Redemption 2. We're pulling a Rambo First Blood.
So sad I wasn't like able to apply for a job at Rockstar San Diego to work on this game. But like,
Oh, God. I want
oh
to be.
man, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I want to be in testing now for it. I just want to be in testing. I don't care if I'm just the guy who walks up and down stairs in Red Dead Redemption 2 to test that. I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I'd be happy
man.
with anything at that game.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh man, Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so. I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care
Rockstar,
if
Rockstar! I'm just gonna say this right now. Make a PC release, please. Just say you will. Oh,
Please,
I want it.
just you lie to me. Just say you will.
I'll buy it like 3 times. I'll buy the Switch version. I'll buy any version.
I'll buy the Switch version. I'll buy an Xbox just so I can buy it again. I'll buy the PS4 version. I'll buy the PC
I'll buy
edition.
your collectors. I'll buy the. I'll pirate it. Even. No, I
I'll buy
won't.
all your fucking collector's items. I'll buy all your DLC. Just give it to me.
Just give me Red Dead Redemption 2 now.
And-
Just give me a
man,
copy. Send
we
us
live in a
an
world-
early copy, please. We'll record it. Yeah, I don't care. We have 10 people. We want it.
The world has been around for about 3 billion years, and we're lucky enough to live in the time frame and the reality where Red Dead Redemption 2 is existence, and it is a thing.
We are in
and
the
I'm
good
very pleased with that.
timeline. We sacrificed the Berenstein Bears to live in this timeline.
We sacrificed Harambe just for this.
Oh, Harambe would be proud. Zach,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Zach. I don't know if you're gone or not. I don't know. You might be dead. But what do you think of Red Dead Redemption 2? He's dead. Okay.
I think it'd be great. Okay, Christian, do we just want to get into the Red Dead Redemption Gush cast?
Oh my God, I can't. Oh, his podcast has gone on so long already. But Red Dead Redemption. You already heard it in this podcast. Actually, it's my favorite.
Is Christian's favorite game of all time.
It makes me so happy. I'm so happy. I mean, Red Dead Redemption has literally my favorite
I
story.
agree.
Thank you. Red Dead Redemption has one of the greatest stories. A great multiplayer that isn't talked about very much. That we enjoy.
Oh no, right?
So underrated. It was so good.
Christian, I was yelling at my microphone. Well, it wasn't working. But do you think it's gonna be a completely different story?
I hope.
I'm going with a prequel. I'm going with a prequel.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause,
A lot of the evidence shows a prequel.
Yeah.
Well, because it's Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption.
No,
This
but
one's called Red Dead
Redemption
Redemption
doesn't have
2.
Red Dead Revolver doesn't have anything to do with Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
so.
that's why.
It's
Red
about what, like
Dead.
30-year difference between Revolver and Redemption, I think.
Yeah, but
The fact that Red Dead Redemption, the fact that it's got 2 in the name, and that it's just Red Dead Redemption 2,
Okay.
that to me that either means one of two
It is.
things.
I think
That
it
either
is.
means A.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
To me, that either means A, prequel, or B, that they just wanted to keep relevancy, and that was the easiest thing to think of,
Yeah, that's true.
which is understandable.
But with the evidence, still, you had Bill's hat being shown, which is
Yeah.
and then you have someone who looks like John Marston somewhat.
My hope is that it will be a separate, like, on its own story and a completely different related thing, and that there will be references. But that's just how I want sequels to be, and that's just me.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to be John Marston again. I am not lying. I don't care what it is. I just want to be John again. I miss John Marston. He is actually my favorite. He is up there with David Hayter as Solid Snake to me. He is he is that good.
Here's the problem: John Marston's actor retired.
Can they do the voice? Can someone do it?
They could be a prequel though. They'd be a younger John Marston.
Still.
But John
I'm just gonna
Marston
say.
loses
I'm gonna
that
say this.
skill.
I'm gonna say because I hope to God. This is like an unreasonable hope, most likely. I want him just to come back to play John Marston one more time.
Yeah, like, because that's the problem, is that John Marston isn't John Marston without that voice.
Even like the best imitators can't do it sometimes.
I just want what would be better if it was like Jack Marston, but
I don't see Jack Marston coming back.
Can you hear me out? Hear me out?
I'm sorry. We're just saying. We're just saying. Wow. Okay. Fine. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
I'm just saying. Okay. Not the sequel, but like, I feel like the ending to Red Dead Redemption, its own, could have been left out. Not the ending. No wait.
Do you remember how it
Jack...
ended? Okay. Spoiler alert, real quick for the ending of Red Dead Redemption.
For a 6-year-old game.
That is amazing, and if you haven't played it yet, please just skip like a good like. Do it. If you haven't played it yet, skip like a good 30 seconds or a minute, or I don't know. But
I'd say just skip about 5 minutes into the podcast just to be safe.
Yeah. But just still, if that was out, and Jack Marston had his own revenge story, setting the tone of Red Dead Redemption 1.
I'm sorry. You didn't do the after credits thing?
After credits, when you kill the guy, it's like it should be after. Yeah,
that was
revenge.
the perfect ending of the game.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it should have been left out to be a cliffhanger. It would have been better.
Okay, so you're saying it should have been done differently. That's what you're saying. Okay,
yes.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying like you thought it didn't happen and you wanted a game to be about that.
I really want. I'm not the only person thinking about this. A lot of people think like, what if that ending was more panned out? Like,
okay,
Jack
like showing how Jack got to that point.
Yeah, because we don't know how Jack knows the look. Or I forgot. I haven't played that game in 4 years. I'm sorry. But do we know how
I'm gonna say I know it by heart. He just seeks revenge.
Huh?
He hunts. He just tracks him down over the years.
He trains to become a big old cowboy over the course of like a bunch of years, and then once he's like a good enough cowboy, he tracks down his killer.
Yeah, and then he goes through his family. You could kill his family, too.
You didn't have to.
But I did. Fuck that guy.
But
Fuck that guy. Evil ending.
It's just, I don't know. I either hope I wish it was If it was in the after credit scenes that was more panned out, the entire sequel, I would still like it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
that would be a good game. That'll be a great game.
Cause
I'd
then-
be happy with that.
See, here's the problem when it comes to like, what was it? That like if you were gonna make a sequel to Red Dead Redemption 2, like in the future, is that the Red Dead Redemption 2 took place at the tail end of the Wild West era.
Yeah.
That's
and,
what.
and
That's
based
like
on
one
and
of the
based on the
things that-
trailers, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like very early, not very early, but earlier.
That's one of the but no, I'm just going off the tech that they had in that game. But that's what one of the things that lends credence to Christian's prequel idea is that if they go back in time, they're really deep into the Wild West.
Yeah.
Running with Bill Williamson, Dutch again. Well, to tell how John ended up being the way he is. To be like how show what he did in the past.
Yeah, because like people seem to forget, Red Dead Redemption like took place in the 20th century,
and there are still people in John's old gang that we don't know about.
Yeah.
There's throwaway lines saying that they died, they were taken to prison, I believe. But
yeah, maybe
we
he
don't know
hunted
who
them
they
down
are.
before he hunted the rest down.
Well, the only reason he hunted
Who knows?
Dutch and Bill down was because, well, the government told him to.
Yeah, but
They had his
I'm guessing
family.
that I'm guessing that he also hunted the others down too. It's just
Well,
that's
yeah,
just what
because
I'm
they left
going
him for
off
dead, right? It's my favorite
Yeah.
game, but I still don't know everything about. It's just,
of.
that makes me sad. But I don't know. Red Dead Redemption. It is one of those must-buy games. I feel like it is, like this is a staple in gaming history, to me, just me.
Mm. It's
No,
not
no,
okay, Christian. It's not a staple in gaming history. It's a staple in who you are.
It made me like
Mm.
believe like yeah, gaming is this amazing thing to me. And it sounds really nerdy, but it really did just show like
I
this
think
is
eventually
gaming.
we might have to do a replay of
Oh,
just
yeah.
on the channel of Red Dead Redemption because I think that's something that could be really.
Hey,
like-
Rockstar, you know, you could make a PC release so that'd be a little easier for us, just saying.
Yeah, make a
Honestly,
PC
like-
release of a 6-year-old game.
They could
it's-
do it and it would sell like water to a
Yeah,
dehydrated
imagine
man.
online too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, online now. Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
Even,
Mr. Poopy
even the
Butthole.
deals.
Sorry. Even the DLC though, like I think that would still sell like nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. So overall, Red Dead fucking Redemption 2 can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh my god. Well, we're
But yeah,
so
okay.
excited. We
didn't
sided.
know-
I'm not gonna get hyped for it. I know my limit.
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh, if it's
It's
bad,
not-
I'm gonna be broken. I'm gonna be so broken if it's terrible. I'm 99.99% sure it won't be, but in that point, not even 0.0, pretty much infinite 0.1% chance that it will be bad, and it is, it's gonna break my heart. Like, it is literally gonna kill me.
I don't believe that Rockstar can make a bad game. They can make a
Rockstar?
mediocre game maybe, but I don't think they can make a bad game.
And
why do you guys don't like?
no,
You
no,
don't
no.
understand.
I know what you're saying, Zach. You're always ready for disappointment, which it's kind of sad, very pessimistic look on life.
Yeah,
But
Mm.
okay,
says the
Tell
guy
me-
who's hyped
tell
for
me-
Dishonored 2. No,
I'm
Dishonored 2.
excited
No,
for-
Dishonored 2 is
not
gonna
hyped.
probably be a good game, but you said it. You're only hyped for that game. I was like, okay.
Dishonored 2 is a vanilla ice cream based drywall game. That's what it's gonna be.
Ooh, I don't see
Ooh.
that. I see it being a
Ooh.
good game actually. Great.
that sounds like someone who didn't play the first one.
I played the first one and
No,
all the
you didn't.
DLCs.
Ooh, Saltcast getting real.
It's not-
There is physically nothing that stands out as unique when it comes to Dishonored to me, though. Like, I don't think there's anything that stands out as like.
Oh,
Welcome
crazy.
to Drumler. In today's video, Chaos Bomb throws shade at Crams
just call me
HD.
Just call me
Wow.
Seth face. That's what I want to go by now.
And I get told I don't like good games.
Yo.
Huh.
Yo.
Okay, but yeah, no, Red Dead Redemption 2, can't wait. That's about it when it comes to the. There were probably other things that happened in the news, but fuck it. We've talked. This is gone
too long.
enough.
I have stuff
This is
to
a
do, people. Oh,
This is
God.
a long podcast. But
I mean, it's a day for us.
It's a Sunday. Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday. But yeah,
You know,
no.
what you guys should play. We all should play is Serious Sam.
No. Leave in the comments down below if you want to see us play Serious Sam.
Leave in the comments down below if you want to see us play Serious Sam, and also make a note the fact that you made it this far into the video. Watch all of it.
Say right. Zach doesn't like good games.
No. So yeah. When it comes to questions this week, I'm just gonna bring up a simple one that's just. I thought of it about like an hour ago. It's just a simple one. You can bring anything back from the dead.
Silent Hills. Boom.
Okay.
That's it.
Is that it for actuals?
Yes, actually, yeah, I want Silent Hills.
Christian, do you mean that you want to bring back Konami's dead husk and turn it into what it was?
Yes, no, I want it to be good though.
Okay.
I want this beaten in horse to be good. What about you guys with this dead silence?
Zach, what do you want to bring back from the dead?
His
I
love
want to bring back. Yeah. I want to bring back the drive of this old
I want to bring back
of ours.
Naruto.
No, I want to bring back the drive of our old friendship. How we all hate each other now. We're all in an abusive relationship towards each other.
It's not
fun
wrong.
without laughing. Hey Christian, can you remind me what you're one?
No!
It's $1.50.
Well, buy it yourself!
I only have 2 cents!
Well, sell something on the market!
Fine, I'll buy the Witcher bundle. It's only $30.
Jesus. That's actually a pretty good price. Hey, everybody,
Yeah,
go pick up the Witcher bundle on Steam for $30. Oh, wait, that
Christian,
sale will probably end. What?
Christian,
Hey.
we should do a Fable 3 playthrough.
No,
Hey,
no,
see-
people don't. Do not. We will not. 500,000 subscriber mark.
Guys,
There.
we'll do if we get 10 likes on this video.
10 likes? That's
I swear.
it?
We got shoot for the stars.
10 likes. We'll
10 likes and
we'll do Fable 3.
it.
10 likes and we'll do Fable 3, okay? Seth,
Fable 3 is
Seth,
the first game, but-
what do you want to bring back from the dead? Is it Fable?
Oh.
I want to bring back Siphon Filter, of course. If we're
Oh.
doing real games.
Oh, they were talking about.
Loser.
Oh, I either wanted to bring back David Bowie or Gynax.
Wait.
Oh, that's just sad. That's
So,
not.
Both
David
dead.
Bowie, of course, is David Bowie, and I want him to be alive. But I want to bring Gynax back so they can make a fantastic anime and not have to deal with like Trigger and like the whole like consistency of not being able to see Gurren Lagann things anymore.
I want to.
That's
bring,
about.
I want to bring
Go on,
back Death
actually-
Note. Anybody
You
else
already
here
done
like
it?
Death Note?
What's everybody looking forward to this week?
Real quick.
Nothing.
I don't really know what's coming out.
Nothing.
Has anybody
I'm looking
looked
forward to playing Battlefield
anything?
1. I'm looking forward to playing Battlefield 1. I'll keep you guys updated on that next week. What about you, Zach? Anything you're looking forward to, really?
No, not really. Nothing coming out this week for me.
That's true.
I'm looking forward to reading more of Tepu and watching more Ippo, or finishing up the last season that I'm on right now. Looking forward to the more JoJo. This week's episode was the Stray Cat episode, which is stupid and amazing. That little fucking flower cat was adorable. And next week is gonna be the radio tower, which I can't
my
wait for.
god! Oh my god! I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. If you want, everybody listen to the Mimikyu song in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Just not fire bars.
Oh, it's so adorable. Oh, I love it.
Mimi bars. No, and it was great. So yeah, no. Looking forward to JoJo. That's about it when it comes to me reading more Tapu, watching more JoJo. God, watching more Evo. Was there anything else I was gonna? There was something else that I can't remember what. But
Everything.
yeah,
Like-
okay, that's about it when it comes to us. I
Oh,
think
and
that's
we have to ask you guys a favor. Tweet at JohnTron and Xavier Woods, telling them to come onto our podcast.
please,
They'll do
please
it.
just do it.
Just tell them.
No.
We
We'll
get tons
pay
of
them in
exposure. Please
exposure.
do.
We'll pay them in exposure. Yeah, JohnTron,
Yeah.
come on. Xavier Woods, come on.
Fun and Xavier Woods, they sure need our exposure bucks, man.
Up, down, down. Never heard of it. JohnTron,
They're-
never heard of him. Who is he?
They're
He the guy from
they're
Game
real
Grumps?
They're
Not
real up
anymore.
and coming guys. Come on.
But yeah, we do love the Game Grumps. Just saying that. We love Danny. We love Aaron. We love Susie. We love Barry. We love Ross. We love Holly. We love Kevin. We love. There's so many people in the Game Grumps now.
That would put all these in the goddamn tags.
Yeah, that's the whole point of saying their names.
Ninja Sex Party. Make us a theme song,
Ninja
please.
Sex Party. Yep. Man, that's gonna be
I
it
think
from
that-
us
I
tonight.
think that's the No U Crew signing off.
Oh, real quick.
Bye.
Okay, bye
Oh.
everybody. We love you. Not
See ya.
in a gay way. Bye.